Okay, so what is Dataproc Serverless, right? So in recent time, like Google Cloud has introduced a serverless offering for Dataproc, right? Which actually is nothing but it simplifies the process for users by abstracting away the cluster management aspect, right? So this is what we can call as Dataproc Serverless, right? Or sometimes we can also refer it as Dataproc Metastore integration, but majorly we call it as Dataproc Serverless. Like with Dataproc Serverless, we can like focus more on the data processing tasks rather than managing infrastructure. So basically, at like before, when there was no Dataproc Serverless, a user or a coder or a developer used to focus on data processing, data managing, and the managing of the infrastructure. But now with this, a developer can only focus or can directly focus on data processing. Also, it automatically provisions resources as needed, scales them based on the workload demands, right? So what like benefits or types of features we can find in Dataproc Serverless, right? So basically we get three or like more than three advantages of features. The first one we can say it as automatic scaling, where if we take an example for this, like right, then suppose we have a batch processing job, right? So what is batch processing job? Where the data is in batched form, it's not updating at a like interval of time, right? So suppose if we are having a batch processing job that needs to analyze a large data set. So with automatic scaling of Dataproc Serverless, we can dynamically adjust the resources allocated to the job based on the workload. If the job requires more processing power, Dataproc will automatically scale up the resources. We can say it as like it can automatically scale up the like workers of the masters, and it can actually increase the processing power according to the data set or according to the resources, right? It is for like Dataproc serverless can be used for integrated monitoring, where we can actually monitor multiple data processing jobs which are running together. It can be used for like cost optimization, like for example the data analytics projects. For example, if we are having a data analytics projects, right, with varying resource requirements throughout the month. Instead of like provisioning fixed size clusters that may be underutilized during off-peak periods, Dataproc Serverless allows you to pay only for the resources you consume. So basically, if there are some fixed clusters which are not used, then the Dataproc will not give the pricing, or it will not include the pricing for those things. It will only include the pricing for the things which you are using in the cluster. So that's why we can say it as that it is a cost optimize, like it can be used for cost optimization in GCP. Also we can use it for managing the metastore integration, like managing metadata for tools like Apache Hive can be cumbersome, right? So this was the basic idea what is Dataproc Serverless, and how it actually benefited many developers after its launch, and in what ways it actually gives developers upper hand from its previous version, right?